We've heard that Mars has water, right? Right? Mars has water, right? No, well, kind of, but it's all ice. It's all ice. Mars is just a big Iceland. Remember, guys. Oh, I don't mean Iceland like the country. I mean, remember, guys, the earth and everything in it will perish, so we might as well enjoy life and forfeit all physical goods to Rosemi Poopy. Thank you for the super chat. No, I don't mean the country. Like Iceland or Greenland, Iceland. Marsland. But yeah, Mars is cold. Mars is very, very cold. And all the water, which it does have water, which looks promising. It's pretty promising that it has water, but it's all frozen as ice. And Mars is actually extremely radioactive. Doesn't have any oxygen, as you might know. So we couldn't even be able to breathe on Mars. The gravity on Mars is also about a third of what it is on the Earth, which means that there would be like a lot of stress put on our body. And you know, stuff like our blood. Our blood would circulate really poorly, and we would lose our muscle mass, which means that you'd have to like exercise a ton to make it up. But I love to exercise. Pog! I love to exercise, so maybe Mars is not that bad at all, right? Right? Do you think we'll have people living on Mars in our lifetime? I think so. I think so. Maybe like in like 5 decades, maybe. Oh no, not exercise. Oh wait, I mentioned that Mars was radioactive, right? So that means that you'd basically be exposed to like 50 times the radiation that we have on Earth, which means that you'd have to get SPF 1 billion thousand to not get a sunburn. This is because Mars's atmosphere is a lot less dense than Earth's, than the atmosphere of Earth, and it has a very weak magnetosphere, which causes a lot of the radiation from space to touch the surface of the planet. And the magnetosphere is basically like the region around a planet that is dominated by the planet's magnetic field. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling on my words because I'm really nervous. This is how I am when I'm giving like a presentation. I get really nervous and I start to stumble on my words. No, not McNuggets! Stop! And then yeah, as I mentioned, this pulls like the radiation away from the surface and towards the poles. And it's basically like the same way that we protect ourselves from weaker solar flares on Earth. But it's a lot stronger on Mars, unfortunately. So basically, if you live on Mars, you'd basically want to live in something like underground, or in like a mound or something. You know, like you want to have like your house underneath like a bunch of like dirt or something, basically, to get away from this radioactivity. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Oh, also, Nerdsumi, I'm not a nerd. Stop. Also, basically, a fun fact is that Mars used to have a lot of volcanoes. You might have heard of it, that Mars had a lot of active volcanoes, but it doesn't have it anymore. All the volcanoes on Mars are no longer active. They're no longer active, and this is because that the heat stored inside the planet when it was formed has been lost, and the outer crust of Mars is actually too thick to allow for molten rock from below to reach the surface. But a long time ago. No volcanoes, no beaches. Mars is not looking too good. But a long time ago, eruptions built these enormous volcanoes and piles of thick ash. And these volcanoes played, probably a pretty big role in melting these ice deposits that you see on Mars nowadays. So all of this ice is actually not frozen. It was actually like lots of water before, and yeah, Mars was pretty cool back then. Well, minus the ton of volcanoes, but Mars is now not cool or too cool because it's very icy. We could make it cool, maybe one day, but for now it kind of sucks. Taking notes, Miss Professor Lovelock. Oh my god, Alvin, wait, I'm nervous. Albin is actually my TA number 2. I have 2 TAs.